everybody in the world blind. Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.
I wanna be the greatest. Everybody on the fake shit. I look around and feel like everybody is the fakest. I make this every day and I'm impatient, hoping one day I blow up from the basement. Statement, the top is so vacant. I don't hear shit that I think is amazing. Waiting for my day when I'm playing sold out shows for 1,000 faces. Hey, give me that crown, get in my way and to be put down. It ain't your place, all this my town. If I want that shit, then I'll get it right now. I'm losing it, the noose it fits. I'm losing shit, a stupid myth. You choose to live or choose to dip. You choose to fight or lose your grip and lose a gift.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.
Yeah. There's no mercy in this world, just hunger-thirsty persons in different versions, each new update, that shit worsens. Why? Pull back the curtain and you'll see the different vermin. We all have different burdens that all seem to cause disturbance. Yo, so do me a favor, don't treat me like a neighbor. Don't need the different flavors of your problems just to savor. I've got my own issues, I need a comb to get through. Don't need to groan with you, just go get your own tissue.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.
That's it, the end of the song. Next time you'll sing along. Trust me, there's nothing wrong. I just need to carry on, cause society's a myth put there to make you sit. Listen to what they give. Don't ask questions, shut your lid. Yeah, don't ask questions, shut your lid. I need to run away from this and go get off the grid. Feel like my brain is overloaded, man, I'm losing it. Don't let them tell you what to do, man, they don't know shit.
Yo, what is going on, everybody? Welcome to Let's Be Real. Long time since I did a Phillies play-by-play and all that good stuff. So obviously the Phillies coming into game 2, coming in, off a really nice, convincing 5-1 victory over the Mets, because let's be real, the Mets are kind of right now, as you can see, they're hitting rock bottom. But before we get into it, if you guys are new, definitely hit that like button, definitely hit that subscribe button, and make sure you ring that notification bell so you guys will not miss any of the time I go live. With not either myself, Tyler, and other good shows we got. But that being said, to go over the starting lineups for the Phillies and Mets. But for the Mets, you have Brandon Nimble leading off, Starry Marte hitting second, Francisco Lindor hitting third, Pete Alonso hitting right now in the cleanout spot, hit fourth, Tommy Pham fifth, Francisco Alvarez doing the catching, hitting sixth, Mark Canha hitting seventh, Luis Guillorme hitting eighth. And you got Mendick hitting ninth. What was good, RQ? What up, Merrick? Well, for the fighting Phils, you got Kyle Schwarber leading off. Trey Turner hitting number 2. Castellanos third. Harper fourth. JT fifth. Bryson Stott sixth. Bo seventh. Marsh eighth. And the first baseman, Cody Clemens, hitting ninth against Max Scherzer this afternoon. All right. And you got, and your starters for today's matchup is Max Scherzer going for the Mets, and the young lefty Christopher Sanchez going for the Fighting Phils. Oh.
It was a fantastic event. There's Mike Calitri. His three kids were there. Reese getting a chance to talk to some of the patients with Jamie. Tonsillecki, the athletics. Matt Gelb was there as well. Larry Bowen, a lot of alums. Aaron Nova was in the house. The band was outstanding, and that's their name, The Bands. Little cornhole with Sam Fold and Mike Calitri. And again, over 370,000.
I appreciate that. Appreciate that, Merrick.
Kyle Schwarber was bidding against JT Realmuto on the suits that went back and forth. That was very entertaining. It was great. It was a great event. What kind of suit? Just a suit.
Yeah, well.
Jay Abeen here in Philadelphia was making it. A great suit. It was a great suit. JT won it last year. They don't have to wear them. Well, you still have to go to weddings and things like that in the off season.
All right.
You're invited.
Shout out to the two, man. Shout out to everyone that's coming in. So we're going to definitely get. All righty.
Danny Mendon was brought up today, the former Chicago White Sox. And he's in the lineup and playing third base batting ninth.
So we got Christopher Sanchez right now making his third start of the year. 8 and a third innings pitched, a 3.24 ERA, 10 strikeouts, 3 walks. And the first pitch is on the outside corner. Call strike one, and we're underway here in Philadelphia. Got no balls and a strike to Brandon Nimmo. And the 0-1 by Sanchez. It's a bit low. 1 ball, 1 strike. So overall, Nimmo hit 278 with 8 homers and 33 RBIs. And the 1-1 from Sanchez, that's in there for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the 1-2. That's chopped on the ground. And that's me out number 1 on a 6-3 put up by Trey Turner. So good play. But this is all around Turner with the throw, and Cody Clemens holding his foot on the bag. And the first pitch, that is fouled off at 93 to start from Starling Marte. And the 1-0-1. And that is deep to left, and that is gone. And Marte gets the Mets on the board. That's his 4th home run of the year. Yeah, he kind of just hung it a little bit, but okay. And the first pitch to Lindor. Lindor is 1 ball, no strikes. Overall hit 218 with 14 homers, 51 RBIs. And the 1-0 is a bit high, 2 balls and no strikes to Lindor. And the 2-0, that's back up the middle. That's going to be a base hit for Lindor. And then we got Pete Alonso now coming up, the number 4 hitter for the Mets. And the first pitch, it's been inside, 1 ball, no strikes. And the 1-0. It's outside, 2-0. So 2 balls, no strikes to Pete Alonso. And the 2-0. And that'd be easy 5-4-3 double play. So, however, the Mets do get on the board. So we're going to the bottom of the first. All right. So bottom first we go. All right. Oh, damn. All right. So bottom first we go. I mean, despite the fact giving up 1 run, can't be worried. So now we got Schwarber to face off against Scherzer, and the first pitch is on the inside corner at 94 for strike 1. So no balls and a strike to Schwarber. Over hit a $185 with 20 homers, 41 RBIs. And his career-wise 4 for 14 against Scherzer, and the 0-1. That is swung on a miss, strike 2 on a cutter at 90 miles an hour out of the zone for strike 2. Overall 6-2 with a 4.04 ERA with 68 strikeouts to 15 walks and 12 starts this season. And it's outside call, strike 3. And Schwarber just stood there with the bat on his shoulders. So 1 away here in the bottom of the first. That's right there on the black. And Turner just been out in front on that curveball. No balls and a strike. Just yanked it foul. And the 0-1. That's inside at 95. 1 ball, 1 strike to Trey Turner. Overall hit 244 with 7 homers, 24 RBIs. And the 1-1. That's way outside. 2-1. And the 2-1. That is popped to short right, and that's going to be called for out number 2 by Starling Marte. Two away here in the bottom of the first.
Time for our stats with Lowe's. The most starts since 2006.
So most starts against the Phillies in 2006. Max Scherzer has 30. Animal Sanchez with 29. Strasburg, Hudson, and Gio Gonzalez all have 27. Actually, I really haven't done a video on Strasburg, but and that's the first pitch in there. No balls and a strike. Overall, hitting .310 with 8 homers, 43 RBIs for Nick Castellanos. And the 0-1 from Scherzer is low in the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Castellanos enters today 4th in the National League in hitting. A rise at 3 hits last night, and that put him back over 400 for the year for the Marlins.
And the 1-1 to Castellanos. That is swung on a miss. Strike 2 at 94. And the 1-2. That's going to drop in for a base hit for Nick. The dude just keeps on hitting. Nope. Don't even think about it, Nick. So, and now we got the cleanup hitter Bryce Harper now coming up to take on Scherzer. And the first pitch, it's inside. 1 ball, no strikes. We got 1 ball, no strikes to Harper. And the pitch, just a bit late at 94. 1 ball, 1 strike. So the count even, 1 ball, 1 strike. And the pitch. And Castellanos needs to get. So that's why I'm not a catcher, because if you clip your handles, it counts like even 2-1, even though I'll see otherwise. And the pitch, it just missed at 95 up in the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the 2-2. And it's inside. 3-2. Now we got JT waiting on deck, number 5 hitter in this Phillies lineup. And the 3-2. Outside, ball forward, and that's going to be the first walk issued by Scherzer this afternoon. So overall, hit 255. I think it's like an overall career-wise 7 for 16 again. And fouls that back at 94. No balls on a strike. Overall combined runs scored over 9. I think he'd probably just be under. And that's going to be chopped foul. So no balls, 2 strikes on JT. So overall, we're 2 outs from running scoring position. JT was already hitting $176, and that's always that needs to change. The 0-2 is outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So the count's 1 ball, 2 strikes, and the pitch that is fouled back still holds 1 ball, 2 strikes. The count still holds 1 ball, 2 strikes on JT. When Bryson stopped waiting on deck. And the pitch. Swings and misses, strike 3. JT goes down swinging. So no runs, 1 hit, 2 men left. Typical Phillies. Always in the first inning. Never can't even get that to even change. Righty. What up, Vision? What's good, man? Oh, man. All right. So now we go to the top of the second. Philly's still down 1-0. And the first pitch to Pham. That's in there at 92. No balls and a strike to kick off the top of the second. Overall, for Tommy Pham, hit 255, 7 homers, 28 RBIs. And the 0-1 is chopped foul. Right up the third base line. No balls, 2 strikes on Tommy Pham. And the 0-2. That's the outside could have called strike 3. So Sanchez clips the outside part of the zone with right on the backdoor breaking ball. Okay. Now we got the young catcher Francisco Alvarez. Overall this season hitting 229, 12 homers, 25 RBIs. And the first pitch swings and misses, strike 1 on a back foot slider. And the 0-1 from Sanchez, that is fouled off at 94. No balls, 2 strikes. And the 0-2. Swings and misses, strike 3. Back-to-back strikeouts for Christopher Sanchez. That is strikeout number 2 this afternoon. Ooh, damn. Down and into a righty, and Alvarez tried to take a huge hack at it and missed. And the first pitch to Marcana, that is popped up to left, to a little bit towards the right field line, and Nick Castellanos will make the catch for out number 3. So the Mets go down 1-2-3 here in their top half of the second. No runs, no hits, no man left. We're going to the bottom of the second. Phillies down 1-0. So overall, our scheduled hitters for the bottom half of the second, you have Bryson Stott, Alec Bohm, and Brandon Marsh, who actually had a really nice day yesterday for the Phillies, collecting 3 hits against the Mets, who, like I said before, are kind of, in a way, or I would say are not rock bottom, but the way they've been playing in this pretty much the stretch at times, you can see this team just ain't looking good. I mean, I'm not saying it as a division rival, but if you look at if you look at this team on paper, like this team can give you 95 plus to 100 games easy on paper, but the way how they come out executing it, it's a whole different thing. You got Justin Verlander, who, I wouldn't say he's washed, but I think his age is starting to finally catch up with him. It's just the bullpen's been kind of been atrocious. Lindor sometimes has kind of been inconsistent. There's just a lot of things that is going wrong with the Mets. That's just, from what I've seen the last few years, not just from this season alone. Even before they even got Verlander, like this team had an opportunity to Westbrook get out of their own way and actually could have gone farther in the playoffs, but he's still, I don't know. I think they're just lacking something. All right, so we got Bryson Stott to lead. So now to take on Max Scherzer. So Bryson Stott at the first pitch is on the outside corner. No balls and a strike at 93 off that fastball. So overall 295, 7 homers, 30 RBIs. Overall 6 for 10 lifetime against Scherzer. Swings and misses, strike 2. And the 0-2. That's high. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Stott. And the 1-2. As fouled back, still holds 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the 1-2. That's inside. 2-2. Just yank that change up. The 0-2. Swings and misses, strike 3. That is strikeout number 3. This is a good breaking ball. So I got Alec Bowen with a 1 away here in the bottom of the second, and the first pitch on the outside corner at 95. No balls and a strike. You know what? As in there, strike two. You know, two. And that is strike three. That is strikeout number 4. Over the last 3 games from Brandon Marsh, 8 for 10 with 2 doubles, two runs scored with an RBI with an OPS of 1,800. The first pitch, that is in there at strike 1 at 94. And the 0-1 to Marsh has been high, 1 ball, 1 strike. His most of that season, that 94 out of the zone, that fastball outside the zone, always somehow goes against Marsh almost 9 times out of 10. And the 1-1 from Scherzer is inside, 2-1, and almost clipped Brandon Marsh. And the 2-1. It's out on the outside corner, strike 2. Counts now even, 2 balls, 2 strikes on Brandon Marsh. And the 2-2. That's outside, 3-2. And the 3-2 pitch. That's fly ball to shallow left. And Canna's kind of dancing will make the catch for out number 3. To the third we go. Phillies still down 1. All righty. All right.
So there's 8 teams in this league, John, most popular professional football league in the world. They have 423,000 subscribers, over 41 million views on YouTube. In fact,
And the first pitch to Guillermo is a bit inside. 1 ball, no strikes from Christopher Sanchez. Swung and a miss, strike one to even count. 1 ball, 1 strike off that sinker. Guillorme overall this season hit 240 with a homer and 7 RBIs. And the pitch as chopped foul. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. What up, Kenzie?
7 pitches. The last inning for Christopher Sanchez, all 7 were strikes. As we begin the third, it's 1-0 thanks to a home run by Starling Marte.
And the 1-2. And that's to right center. And Marshall cannot make the catch, and that's going to be extra bases for Guillorme. And will come up there with a leadoff triple. Now you got Danny Mentic takes the first pitch a bit high. 1 ball, no strikes.
The infield is in for the Phillies. And Danny Mendick, the former White Sox prospects. Will bat with Guillorme at third.
And the 1-0. It's in there for strike one. A little bit high to my liking, but it's in there. Look out, it's even 1 ball, 1 strike to Danny Mendick.
The Mets traded Eduardo Escobar in the second inning of last night's game to the Angels.
And the 1-1. It's been inside. 2 balls and a strike. That's chopped foul. It counts even 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Mendick has played 151 games in his big league career with the White Sox. 289 with 3 home runs last year.
And the 2-2. Chopped foul still holds 2 balls, 2 strikes off that slider. It counts 2 balls, 2 strikes on Danny Mentic with Nimmo waiting on deck. And the pitch. And Turner looks to run her back to third, and that's going to be out number 1. So good. That's a huge out right there.
That's big right there. You get Mendick out there on the grounder, no run scored. Guillorme has to stay at third base, and now you got lefty. So if Sanchez can figure a way to get through Nimmo, it's going to take that 2-out hit to score the run. Be huge if he can keep him out there for the Phillies.
And the first pitch. And that's going to shoot into to left for another base hit, and that's going to be 2-0 Mets.
Well, now after that hit with Nimmo, now you just say, okay, 1 out, now try to limit. Fastball or ball away, but Nimmo
It just fell in the hole, right through the hole on the left side. And now we got Starling Marte coming up after his first time up. Put them on the board with a solo shot. And the first pitch. It's a bit high. 1 ball, no strikes. And the 1-0. That is fouled off. 1 ball, 1 strike.
8 home runs now against the Phillies. We mentioned his batting average is the highest among any active player against the Phillies.
Is that Mickey Mouse on his chain?
I didn't see it.
Pendant thing or whatever they're called? Is that?
And the 1-1. And that's going to be a line out to Nick for out number 2. So 2 away here in the top of the third.
It's behind his shirt. I can't really tell.
I think it was Mickey Mouse. Must be a big fan of Disney.
Cisco Lindor singled his first time up.
You'll get another bad time.
Rudy Dangling.
And the first pitch is in there. Strike one, no balls, and a strike to Francisco Lindor, who singled his first time up.
Oh, yeah, it's the mouse.
And it looked like JT might have gotten some little bit of dirt in his eye.
Helping Pine Tar on his gloves. That wouldn't have felt good. Maybe in the off-season, Lindor's
Optometrist.
yeah, an eye doctor. Is that what that's called?
Optometrist or ophthalmologist.
That's where I was going. I like your words. We use them so much back in our hometown.
Yeah, you do. That's where the seed was planted, my friend.
We planted seeds too. Tomatoes.
And the 0-1, that's a bit low. 1 ball, 1 strike to Lindor.
Lindor has stolen 3 back once. The Mets have stolen 33 straight without being caught.
And that is low, 2-1.
So Mark, think about it and say, well, how great of a mark is that? Well, the Rays just did it earlier this season. But most stolen bases, consecutive stolen bases is 39.
And 2-1, that's in there. Evens the count, 2 balls, 2 strikes to Lindor.
Red Sox have never been known for base stealing. They have been more of the thumpers.
Yeah, 1951 was when they caught stealing. Statistic was
And the 2-2.
tracked.
That's a bit outside, 3-2.
You know what? I don't know. That's a good question.
Caught steal. You steal and you get caught. It's a caught steal.
I guess they never.
1951. Before that, I guess they
That's a great question.
asked my brother Joe. He was living down there.
That right off the leg. That's going to sting a little bit.
Count 3 and 2.
JT will help Princess Lindor.
Like I said, dude, just your guess as good as mine, Arku. And the 3-2 pitch has fouled out of play. Still holds full on Lindor.
Foul balls. This is the 8th pitch of this at bat.
And the 3-2 once more.
Pitch line to left field.
And that's going to be caught by Schwarber for out number 3. So right now, no run, 1 run, 2 hits, and 1 man left on for the Mets. Time for the bottom of the 3rd. Phillies now down 2 to the New York Mets. Another bite on my pretzel. Also having all that good stuff. So all right. Ready. Uh, mm, 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 mm. Hmm.
Has begun. So Rasky folks to bring some non-perishable items to drop them off. You can also make a donation for the Fans Feeding Families program, which goes toward Phil Abundance. Now you see all the advertisers that are around the bell on that. The Phillies have great support from their community partners. There's Phil Meat from Phil Abundance. As the fanatic is making friends. And Aaron who's the spokesperson for the Phillies, player spokesperson for the Phillies, is Tony Clemens.
And Clemens shows bunt. We'll take, and that's pretty called a strike at 92, according to the home plate umpire. I don't know. That's a little bit low to my liking. And Clemens pops it up to shallow center. And Nimmo is going to make the catch for out number 1.
It's so incredible to have him as our very special ambassador. We have both Aaron and his wife.
And the first pitch. It's inside. 1 ball, no strikes. And the 1-0 to Schwarber. What up, Rafi? It is outside 2-0. But later on tonight, for those, so at 7:50, I will be back at it again for AEW Collision. So you guys don't want to miss that. And the 2-0 to Schwarber. And just missed it. And the 2-1. Swings and misses, strike 2. Even though that should have been ball 3, but that's besides the point. And that's it. Oh, it's inside 3-2. And the 3-2. That is foul. So a decent swing on that curveball to keep it full. And the 3-2. Outside corner called strike 3. Jesus Christ, Schwarber. Yeah, I mean, at least try to make an attempt to see another pitch. And that's a strike all damn day. Why the fuck you taking that? And the first pitch to Turner. Swings and misses, strike 1. And the 0-1. That has popped up, and that's going to be in the seats. And the 0-2. And that's going to be caught by Marte for out number 3. Top of the 4th we go. Typical. So no runs, no hits, no man left on. Oh, God. All right, top of the fourth we go. It's still 2-0 game.
Toyota.com to find your 2023 RAV4 Toyota today. Toyota, let's go Phils. Speaking of Toyota, Lori Jones was just in here from Phil Abundance, and they are a big.
And the first pitch is in there. 93 to Pete Alonso. I'm not going to lie. I don't know how. And the 0-1. That's in there. Strike 2. The 0-2. That's a bit low. 1 ball, 2 strikes. You get time called here by Alonso, which you get 1 per plate appearance, for those who are asking why. And then 1-2. That's kind of overthrown. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the 2-2. That is to right center. Marsh on the run will make the catch for out number 1. So kind of a bit of a make up on the last time that a ball was hit to right center. And that's in there at 94, strike 1. And the 0-1. That's in there, strike 2. Good changeup by Sanchez. No balls, 2 strikes. And the 0-2. Okay, 0-2 changeup. Got to waste one in the dirt. Okay. I have no issues with that. And the 1-2. That is shot foul. And the 1-2. Right inside, 2-2. And the 2-2 pitch. And Pham to left, and that's going to hang up there for Schwarber for out number 2. It looks like he got a good pitch and managed to get looks like off the hands a little bit. Off of Tommy Pham, that's another thing. One thing I will say about Tommy Pham, look, he may not be as people would expect, but I think he's a nice, solid. I think most teams could use a guy like Pham. It's a solid bench player. Not say solid bench player, but when you really need to start him some days, yeah, sure. But he's just like that kind of guy. And the first pitch to Alvarez has been outside, 1 ball, no strikes. And the 1-0 swings and misses, strike 1 on the changeup. That's a bit low, 2-1. And the 2-1 has popped up, and that's going to be a can of corn for Nick Castellanos for out number 3. So bottom 4th we go. Still a 2-0 game. Okay. But shout out to everyone that's been in the chat, though. Yeah. All right, bottle 4 we go. So we got Castellanos, Harper, and JT.
Castellanos has the only hit today for the Phillies.
And the first pitch to Castellanos is in there for strike 1 at 93. No balls and a strike to Nick. And the 0-1 has been inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the 1-1. And Nick to deep center. And see you later, baseball. To the deepest part of the ballpark. All right, it's a 2-1 game.
Now it's Harper with the Phillies on the board. It's a 2-1 game.
Now the first pitch to Harper is a bit high. 1 ball, no strikes.
Second home run in the last 93 plate appearances for Nick Castellanos.
That's a bit high. 2-0.
Send that man to Seattle.
And then that's inside. 3-0.
Castellanos definitely deserves it. Rob talked about that today.
I watch this at bat against Nick right here. Look where Alvarez wants his pitch. He wants it down and away. It leaks in. He wants his pitch up and in. It's down and in. That means his location's not good. You see where Alvarez wanted that pitch? He wanted it down and away.
And the 3-0. Swing to miss a strike 1. Okay. Hey, it wasn't taking the green light. Okay.
That was a hefty swing.
I guess. And the 3-1. That's popped up. And that is going to be. And Mendick will make the catch for out number 1.
Yeah, because you had a pitch through, instead of just trying to hit it, 420 feet, he tried to hit it 600.
And the first pitch to JT. Chopped on the ground to short. Lindor has it for out number 2. And now here comes Bryson Stott.
Castellanos' fourth home run. Ninth home run. 44th RBI. Under the 14 first pitch strikes for Scherzer.
The series before the All-Star breaks in Miami, sure, Nick would say, it'd be nice to be
And the first pitch is a backdoor breaking ball for strike 1. So already 0 for 1 with a strikeout back at the second and the first. That is fouled off at no balls, 2 strikes.
Bryson Stott is playing his way into an invitation to Seattle. Absolutely. I know it might be hard with all the infielders that are out there. Obviously, Arise is the one that definitively should go at second base.
And that's fouled back. Still no balls, 2 strikes.
However, if he does, let's say, get selected, I don't think anybody that's watched him play every game would think it's crazy.
That's way outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes
24 multi-hit games.
on Bryson Stott.
You have to think with Nick, he's been the most consistent hitter we've had all year.
Yeah, there's no doubt he won't be voted in. But
And the 1-2.
selected.
That is fouled back. Still holds a 1 ball, 2 strike count on Stott.
And he said it used to be where the manager does have a say. He said it's not as much anymore. He said, but whenever he can try to convince somebody, he will try to convince them. Things are always ever changing. I didn't know whether it was or wasn't. He had a hand in it at all.
And it counts 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the pitch.
And now the 1-2.
That is low, 2-2. And the 2-2 pitch. That is foul. Because when I think once you, and even the broadcast said this too, like if you can get into that Mets bullpen, you can pretty much just beat on them as much as you can. Because their bullpen's been kind of horrible in this stretch. And the 2-2 pitch. And that's going to drop in for a base hit. So another 2-strike base hit for Bryson Stott. I think it was like, what?
strike hit.
48 two-strike hits. What the hell?
And I honestly think this is why Bryson is going to stay a consistent hitter because when he adopted that full no stride approach to both lefties and righties, he's been really, really good and really consistent.
So now we got Alec Bohm, who struck out back in the second, his first time up. And the first pitch is in there for strike one. And the 0-1. That has popped up, and that's going to be slicing to foul territory, and that's going to be just out of the reach of Starling Marte.
NBC 10, Telemundo 62, and NBC Sports Philadelphia proud to celebrate our nation's history with Wawa Walk of America. Check out the NBC 10 app for a full look at all the free events that end with a concert on the Parkway featuring Ludacris and Demi Lovato.
And a throw over. That's the first disengagement.
Stolen 12 bases. Alvarez has not been the sharpest throwing runners out.
That's a bit outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Try to go with the slider outside. And the 1-2. And Stott will take second base. And that's going to be... So that's 13 stolen bases for Bryson Stott so far this season.
Good jump by Bryson. We know Alvarez can throw. He's a great thrower to baseball, but Max is a little slow to home, and Bryson got a great jump. And if he would have picked that ball up, could he have gone to third? Possibly. But with his speed, if there's a base hit, he'll score on a single.
And the 2-2 is fouled back at 96. Tyrone at second. Go ahead at the plate. And the 2-2 pitch from Scherzer is low in the dirt, 3-2. Now the count is still 3-2. And the pitch. That's chopped on the ground. Lindor has it. Goes on the run. That's going to be concludes the fourth. However, the Phillies do get on the board on the solo shot by Nick Castellanos for going to dead center for 44 feet to dead straightaway center. So down to the top of the fifth we go. Now it's a 2-1 game. Okay. All righty. Mm-mm-mm-mm. All right, top fifth we go.
Baseball is brought to you by your local
All righty.
Honda dealers. Or your local Delval Honda dealer. Visit DelvalHondaDealers.com. Turned out to be a warm afternoon here at
It's a nice warm day here on the East,
Phillies trailing 2-1.
and the first pitch is in there for strike one. So no balls and a strike to Mark Hanna.
Sanchez has allowed 2 runs on 4 hits over 4 innings. He's retired the last 5 batters.
And the 0-1, it's a bit low. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Continuous stretch of Phillies starting pitching that's been just glorious. The last 18 games, the starting pitcher's 9-1.
And the 1-1,
6.1 ERA.
that is lined to right, and that's a foul ball.
So during that stretch of
Just
18
barely,
games, it's the
just
best
barely a foul ball.
for a Phillies staff since 1964 during that kind of a stretch.
So
Starting pitchers have got 6 innings or more in 8
So
of the last 9 games.
counts out 1 ball at 2 strikes to Canna, with Yorme, who tripled his first time up and came around to score, is waiting on deck for the Mets.
But I mean, right now, so far, what more could you ask of Christopher Sanchez in 2-1 game? I get it, you're pitching against yours.
And the 1-2, been inside 2-2. I mean, I like the idea, try to jam them inside.
Now, obviously, Nola, Wheeler, Taiwan Walker, Ranger Suarez, and the Mets from the number 5 spot.
And the 2-2 is fouled again.
In 64, it was Chris
So holds 2 balls, 2 strikes on Mark Hanna.
Rick Wise got a start during that stretch. So Chris Short, during that stretch of 18 games, had 3 complete games and 2 shutouts.
And the 2-2, that is foul once again.
Had a shutout. That was
Kind of hung that change up a little bit.
the 1.07 ERA. Art Mahaffey had a shutout. Dennis Bennett was 3-1 and had 2 complete games during that stretch. So the biggest difference is that there's really no complete games during this one.
And the 2-2, that is foul. Still holds 2 balls, 2 strikes.
I think Art Mahaffey was shutting it down after 100 pitches either.
No, I don't think so.
And the 2-2 once again, that is chopped foul.
Actually, that wasn't the perfect game by Bunning. It was just a glorious game. May 15th through June 3rd, 1964 was the stretch. They had a 1.53 ERA. And this one is a 1.61 ERA.
And the pitch, outside corner, called strike 3. And it kind of just locked up Mark Hanna. And I mean, shit happens.
Selection of authentic caps, t-shirts, collectibles, and more. Gear up with your fills at MLBshop.com.
Now we got Luis Guillorme, who tripled his first time up and also came in around to score.
First time up and then scored.
And the first pitch, it's a bit high, 1 ball, no strikes. And the 1-0, it's a bit
Just in.
inside, 1 ball, 2 balls, no strikes.
Open action beginning.
And the 2-0, that's in there, strike 1. 2 balls and a strike, and we get some bullpen action with Junior Marte now warming up in the pen for the Fighting Phils. And the 2-1, that's foul.
9 pitches.
They went a fresh arm. pitch through this inning, they want a fresh arm to start the
So it counts as 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Against those right-handers, Marte,
And the pitch swings and misses. Strike 3. Back-to-back strikeouts. That is strikeout number 4 for Christopher Sanchez.
he's pitching good enough to stay in another inning at least. I would agree.
And a good backdoor, look at a good front door sinker.
Lefty on lefty, there's always seems to
So a front door sinker to a righty.
lefty hitter gets a lefty pitcher down and away is a spot that a lot of lefties can't touch.
And the first pitch swings and misses. Strike 1. Counts no balls and a strike to Danny Mendick. And overthrew that changeup. 1 ball, 1 strike, which happens.
This ballpark looks unbelievable. Filled to the brim. Clear day to see Center City.
And the 1-1 to Mendick. That to center, and that's a can of corn for Brandon Marsh for out number 3. So bottom of the 5th coming with the Phillies still down 1. But Christopher Sanchez has been solid through 4 1/3 so far here for the Fighting Phils. All right. So bottom 5 we go. All right, now we go for a minor league report. So Jake Cave, during his time in AAA, overall hit 381, 11 homers, 40 RBIs with 27 doubles and 1194 OPS, which his batting average, doubles, and OPS all lead the International League so far this season in AAA Lehigh Valley. So now we got Scherzer to start the bottom of the 5th.
It wasn't getting a lot of playing time, platooning more or less, but
So now we got Brandon Marsh, Cody Clemens, and then Kyle Schwarber. The schedule here is here in the bottom of the 5th. And the first pitch to Marsh. And Marsh to deep right. And that's going to be off the base of the wall. That's going to be a little leadoff double for Marsh. Yeah, so a good piece of hit by Marsh. So that's 9, hit number 9 on this homestand.
change up. You see that little hesitation right there, but
And just stayed right through it.
hit it like you hit a change
Off the base of the. Now we got Cody Clemens, who I've been very impressed this year. In the first pitch. And it just lines it foul. But Cody Clemens, for a guy that, let's be honest, was complete hot garbage with the Detroit Tigers. But overall, look, yes, look, the batting average may not, it's a big improvement than what he was at Detroit, 230 overall on the year. And the 0-1, that's outside. 1 ball, 1 strike.
get Mars to third base with less than 2 outs. That's the thing. When you have a better pitcher like Scherzer, he understands Kobe's trying to pull the ball. He's going to do everything he can to not allow him to pull.
And the 1-1, that is fouled back at 95. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
I guess he could have rolled over the second one, but Scherzer trying to work it away from the inner half.
I may shave it.
1 ball, 2 strikes. He's thinking strikeout.
And the 1-2. That's outside. 2-2. So good. It's a good patience by Cody Clemens to really spit on that. And the 2-2. That's popped up. Maybe I should have just let. That's going to be a can of corn from Nemo for out number 1. So now we got Kyle Schwarber now coming up.
Our Hyundai defensive plays last night, they weren't so good at defensive plays. Second time the Nemo's done this year. How about this one?
Mm.
Big save and a view. So those are Hyundai defensive plays of the game with not much defense about it. No.
And the first pitch to Schwarber. Jesus Christ. A changeup right down the fucking middle. Oh, come. Jesus Christ, Schwarber. And the 0-1. And that is in high in tight. 1 ball, 1 strike.
It's probably going to happen again to everybody. So I should have caught the ball. Yeah, we've all dropped them. 1-1.
And just yanked it foul. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
I was peeking down at when he hit it. You knew it was going to go foul. I watched about 4 people up there in the Hall of Fame section jump up and start celebrating. I'm like, wow, they got the bad read on that.
And we get a time call here by Schwarber with the count 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Now trying to get his first hit against the Mets this year. This was after the game when he over to Junior Marte. He said that was on me. Because originally it was scored a hit, and thankfully it was changed to an error sometime that night. That's how he's telling him, look, you pitched good. That was on me.
And the 1-2. And he holds up 2 balls, 2 strikes. It's a good hold by Schwarber. So overall, runners in scoring position, a $1.83 average, a double, 5 homers, 21 RBIs, and obviously no surprise, 20 strikeouts. We got tying run at second. 1 out, count 2 balls, 2 strikes, and you got Marte now warming up at the pen for the Phils.
2-2.
And the pitch. That's come on. That's not even out. So that's going to be strikeout number 5.
Strikeouts today for Kyle. Well, this is a miss by the home plate umpire. Got caught up in the moment.
Yeah, that was just a bad call.
Alvarez brought it back. But as they say around
So now we got Trey Turner, who's been less than ideal this afternoon. And the first pitch, swings and misses at a slider that was in the other batter's box.
Turner over 2. He's fly to right twice.
And the 0-1, that's outside. And the 1-1 to Turner. That's a bit high inside. 2 balls and a strike. And a 2-1. And that's going to drop it for a base hit. Marsh around third, and the game is tied. And Trey Turner with an RBI single and ties the game up at 2. That's just a good piece of hitting. And now we got Nick Castellanos. His last time up took him deep, 444 feet in the first pitch. And that's going to drop in for a base hit. Turner will stop at third, and that's just going to be just cruising for Nick Castellanos. So Nick Castellanos a perfect 3 for 3 this afternoon. We're going to get a quick meeting on the mound for the Mets.
That's the 10th three-hit game of the year for Castellanos. That's tied for third most in Major League Baseball.
And just a hanging breaking ball. And what does Nick do with it? Try not to do too much and dumps it in for a base hit. And we got Bryce Harper with the runners on the corners. And we got, and the first pitch swings and misses, strike one. And the count's still 0-1, and that was pitch number 90 for Scherzer. And the 0-1 at is low 2-1-1.
Where's the better, John? You or the kids? I'd say the kids. It is a great hat, though. Yeah, that's a lot of comments on the kids. I mean, well, the hat's beautiful. What's underneath is just a little dicey. It's like Scherzer's calling his pitches here. 1-1 to Harper.
And the 1-1. That's, oh my Lord. That's, and they obviously got Grant Hartwig now warming up in the pen for the Mets.
1-2. Runner goes from first, pitch outside, no throw.
And that's going to be another stolen base for Nick Castellanos.
You see Nick right there taking off, and then he's going to stop in case Alvarez threw through. Give Trey Turner maybe a chance to read the throw and score, but now Bryce would.
And the 2-2. Swings and misses, strike 3. All right. Top of 6 we go. All righty. All right, Philly of the week is going to be Bryson Stott, who's been had a really solid, a really nice neat season so far this year.
In addition to his bat, Stott's glove has been delivering as well, making the right side of the diamond a place to avoid for the opposing hitters. That's why he's the Philly of the week, and it's brought to you by Independence Blue Cross. Well, it's a 2-2 game here at the top of the sixth.
The tie game.
They're just tied it up with an RBI single.
So 2 runs, 6 hits for the Phils, 2 runs, 4 hits for the Mets.
Sixth inning, Christopher Sanchez will continue with Marte throwing in the bullpen.
They got Nimmo in the first pitch. That is an excuse me check swing for strike 1.
Marte throwing, you have to think that quite possibly Sanchez just go for Nimmo,
Maybe, yeah.
and then Marte comes in to face Marte.
Marte against Marte.
And the 0-1. Chopped on the ground. And that's going to sneak through for a base hit. Not well. I wouldn't say they're not good. It's just I think that they regressed a little bit.
See what Rob does. Looks like he's heading toward the stairs. And here he comes.
And that is go.
All right, so Rob's heading out. He's going to go to Marte against the right-hander Marte.
So we're going to get Marte now coming up.
The pitching change.
So a pitching change.
That's tied up at 2. We'll be back after this. It's incredible.
So Marte coming in from the pen. Ba-da-da-da. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. All right, so we're at the top of the 6th.
Post-game fireworks shows Friday, June 30th versus the Nationals. There's limited seats available for that one, but there are also seats available for Friday, July 14th when the Padres are here. Get your tickets today by going to Phillies.com.
So we got Marte now to face Starling Marte and Lindor.
Admirable work today. 5+, 5 hits. No walks, 4 strikeouts. He is responsible for the runner at first.
Well, Tom, look, Christopher Sanchez did what you hoped he could do. Keep us in the game, keep the game close. It's Max Scherzer. So he did his job. Now it's up to the bullpen to keep it there.
Marte is homer today. He's lined out to right.
And the first pitch is a bit high. 1 ball, no strikes from Marte to Starling Marte.
Against his namesake. He's 0 for 1 against him.
And the 1-0. Bet high, 2-0.
You got to watch Nimmo here, too. Marte has a high leg kick, and Nimmo can read it.
Sharply through the hole.
And that's going to be another base hit for Marte, for Starling Marte.
He's had a couple of good swings today.
So runners on first and second, nobody out
Here in the 6th.
for the Mets. Now we got Lindor.
To make some quality pitches because you got Lindor and Alonso coming up. And look, you just tied the game up on a 2-out hit from Trey Turner. Last thing you want to do, we've seen this maybe too much. And shut down inning, you can't shut it down.
The 1 through 3 has done most of the damage today for the Mets.
And the first pitch is inside. 1 ball, no balls and a strike. Almost got that wrong. Counts now. No balls on the strike. And that's going to drive. And that's going to be put the bases load.
This is a big decision for Rob Thompson. Look, more than likely, when you get into Mets bullpen earlier than what you were anticipating in Scherzer.
And now we got Pete Alonso now coming up with the bases loaded. With still nobody out here in the top of the 6th. And the first pitch, it's in there at 98, right at the knees. No balls on the strike.
Alonso has hit into a double play.
Here's the issue you have, though, Tom. Look where Francisco Lindor can get out to because Kobe Clemens is.
I think he was warned not to come set until Alonso is ready.
They didn't make eye contact.
I don't think they did. There's no connection.
Are we in a bar somewhere? Are we in a baseball game? They made eye contact from across the room.
That's outside. 1 ball and 1 strike.
And Lindor can get way off, so a grounder in the hole between short and third. Can Lindor beat that throw to second? I mean, he's way off, and he's getting a pretty good second there.
And the 1-1 swing, and that's fouled off. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So 1 ball, 2 strikes on Alonso with the bases loaded. And the 1-2. And that's going to be bring him another run, and the Mets lead 3-2. Man. Oh, well. Rather sacrifice a run for an out, so it is what it is.
He's going to let everybody know what he's going to do if there's the runner goes. Can't imagine Alonso would. Pham is 0 for 2. Struck out looking. And flat out to left. Now he is hitting 324 with runners in scoring position.
We got the infield in.
And the first pitch. That is fouled back at 98. No balls in the strike to Tommy Pham. And the 0-1, bit low, 1 ball, 1 strike.
He's got to be careful. I didn't know if he got totally set on that job before he delivered that pitch.
I'm sure there's 20-something people in Mets dugout keeping
And Martin. And the 1-1. And that's going to bring in another run, and Mets lead at 4-2.
this inning, 4 singles. Now Alvarez is held. Compton's going to go out to the mound. Diego and Teddy's going to join him.
Now with a quick Mallard meeting, but the Phillies now back down 2. Unbelievable.
It looks like a coach coming out there. Well, he definitely has the look down. He's got the walk.
That coach is sauntering.
Yeah, he's sort of got rid of his soccer saunter.
Or, you know, most of us like to call it walked.
All right, so you just try to get out of it now by just allowing the 2.
Yep.
And see, as you mentioned, if you can get into the Mets bullpen, it doesn't look like it's going to be the bottom of the 6th inning, at least to start, because they have nobody warming up. I saw Raleigh walking around, but he's not throwing at all. Alvarez today is 0 for 2. He is struck out and flied out to right. 4-2 Mets. Ground ball towards second. This could be 2.
It's 4, 6, 3, and the Phillies get the double play. So bottom 6 coming. The Phillies now going to play catch up once again.
The Mets got 4 singles, middle of the 6th. That's
Unbelievable, man. Oh, damn. Oh, man. Yeah, Rico. I can see it. I can understand that. All right, bottom 6 we go.
Players must be 18 or older. Please play responsibly. And buy your local Ford store. Visit buyfordnow.com today. 4-2. Mets on top. Junior Marte charged with one of the runs and then allowed the other inherited runner to score. It is a really good day to go to Bulls and then pop open a game. Bulls is located down near Boardwalk East in left field.
And now we got Scherzer to start the bottom of the 6 with JT to lead it all. Stott and Alec Boehm. And the first pitch is a bit low. 1 ball, no strikes. And the 1-0 pitch to JT. Jesus Christ, JT. And the 1-1. That's fouled back at 93. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the 1-2. That's a bit outside. 2-2. And the 2-2. Swings and misses. Strike 3.
Yeah, 207 wins, 104 losses, and not as overpowering as they used to be, but you can figure it out.
That's 1 ball, no strikes. To Stott, who is 1 for 2, single back at the 4th, and also has a stolen base today. And the 1-0.
Got the signing order twice.
And the 1-1. So that's 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the 1-2 to Stott. And that just snuck to the other way for a base hit. That's going to be Stott's second hit of the day. And now you got Brooks Raley not warming up in the pen for the Mets. And the first pitch is high, no balls, and a strike compared according to the home plate umpire. That's outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. That's popped up. And Marte's going to give it a look, and that's going to be into the seats.
Wednesday at 4, NBC 10 gives you the biggest party in the summer. Watch the Jason Kelsey Beach Band.
All righty.
And help raise money for the Eagles Autism Foundation, wherever you stream NBC 10 and NBC Sports Philadelphia. Back through the middle off the mound.
And that's going to be a 4-6-3 double play. Fuck! And that's going to go to the top of the 7th. Phillies still down 2. All right. Oh, man. So we got 4-2. Oh, damn. All righty. What up? Let's go to Asia. Let's go to Asia Robinson. Shit. So top of the seventh.
6 innings, 107 pitches, 2 earned runs, 8 strikeouts this afternoon. The outfield, Christopher Sanchez, who went 5+ allowed 3 earned runs. Castellanos has 2 singles and a solo home run. Early Marte, though, has scored a couple of runs for the Mets. They lead it 4-2 as we go to the 7th. The new pitcher for the Phillies is Matt Strahm, the left-hander. He'll take over for Marte.
So now we got Matt Strom now to come on to pitch here the 7th.
And he allowed 3 hits, 1 run, no walks, and no strikeouts. Scherzer is
Am I?
most likely done. He's at the high water mark for the season. And here's Canna.
So we got Canna.
2.
Takes the first pitch in there. No balls and a strike. It'll be Mark Canna, Guillorme, and Danny Mendick.
June has not been a good
Oh.
statistical month for Matt Strahm. His ERA is nearly 8. The opponent's batting average is 282.
And it's in there at 94. No balls, 2 strikes.
Now he's ahead over 2 to Canna.
So we got no balls, 2 strikes on Mark Canna. And the pitch swings and misses at 96. Strike 3.
Second time. One away here in the 7th. It'll be an action-packed Saturday, so bring a lunch and maybe a seat too. First game of the day-night doubleheader against the Padres. It's at 1:05 on Saturday, July 15th. All fans will receive a Toyota Bryce Harper 2022 NL Champs replica ring. Second game starts at 7:05. Order your tickets now by going to Phillies.com.
And the first pitch is in there. No balls and a strike to Guillorme. Overall, 1 for 2 on the afternoon.
It's not a bad idea. The rain out the other day when we left the ballpark, they were giving out shake.
And the 0-1.
Opposite way.
And that's going to drop in for a base hit. That's going to be the 9th hit for the Mets. Unfucking believable.
One out single.
I guess they were taking some into the suites. Saw them out in the hallway. Had a carton full of burgers and milkshakes.
Very nice of them all.
Not very nice. They didn't offer.
You know, they actually didn't offer them to us. We just took them.
You know, we can go to hell for skills.
And the first pitch has popped out of play. No balls and a strike to Danny Mendick. Overall this afternoon, 0 for 2.
He's grounded out to short, and he's flied out to center.
Not a grounder to third.
And the 0-1. Okay, that's not a strike apparently, according to the home plate umpire. Holy shit.
Doesn't hide it too well, does he?
Does not. Very competitive, John.
That's what makes him who he is. They'll never take that away from him.
And the 1-1. That is foul.
Mendick was sitting, was in AAA for the Mets. Was hitting 264. He had 8 home runs and 35 runs batted in.
And the Mets, I saw where they signed Luke Voigt, right?
They did, yes.
Minor leagues.
Now you have Brandon Nimble waiting on deck. So
Alonso's going to be out.
double play would be nice here to get out of this damn inning.
Did something to that.
And the 1-2.
Fly ball to center field, Marsh.
And Marsh will make the catch for out number 2.
2 outs. And then the ball will come up.
Tell you what, man, 1, 2, 3 kills. Nimmo with 2, Marte with 2, Lindor with 2.
I got Brandon Nimmo already 2 for 3 this afternoon.
Outside, no. Braves lead the Reds 6-4. Games in the 5th inning.
And the 1-0.
Line drive out to right field. Castellanos on the right.
And makes a nice sliding grab by Nick Castellanos for out number 3. and Nick.
He has made some unbelievable leaps
And we go bottom 7.
at the end of last year. He's on top of his game right now. Good jump, good read, excellent finish. Time to stretch.
All right. I don't know if I spoke. Can't fuck spell for shit today. All right. So we're the bottom 7, still a 4-2 game, even though it should have been tied 2-2, but Junior Marte had to fuck it all up. Alrighty. All right. Oh God, got a crack in my neck. All right. So the Toyota turning point. We got Brooks Raley now to come on to pitch for Scherzer and the rest of the New York Mets. And the first pitch to Marsh, swings and misses, strike 1. No balls and a strike. That's outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. That's low, 2-0 or 2-1. My apologies. And the 2-1. That's a bit outside. 3-1. And the 3-1. That it should have been ball 4, but it's now full. And the 3-2 pitch. That is fouled off. And the 3-2. And that is going to be. And the first pitch to Harrison. And that's going to drop in for a base hit for Josh Harrison.
That's his second pinch hit of the year. That makes the tying runners come to the plate. Look at this. Bounces up, he jumps up, and catches it. I stay on the ball. It's nice to be gifted to him. Schwarber's gone down on strikes 3 times today, all 3 times looking.
And the first pitch to Schwarber's in there for strike one. And the 0-1 outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. Oh for 3 with 3 strikeouts. No surprise by Kyle Schwarber. And Schwarber just got off the end of the bat, and that's going to be out number 2. And now we're going to have Adam Ottavino. Ooh. Vino. Vino. All right. All right, now we got short. Now to see Adam Ottavino come in for the Mets. Appreciate that. And the first pitch is outside. 1 ball, no strikes. And a quick throw over. Yeah, Alonso, trust me, I know that shit fucking sucks when you over. And that's in there. Even to count 1 ball, 1 strike to Trey Turner. And the 1-1. Shot foul. The 2-2. And it's way outside, and that's going to get Josh Harrison up to second on a wild pitch. So now it's 3-2. Now you got Nick waiting on deck.
He's missed away with that slider. When Trey fouled off, he hung. And he's been pulling that slider. So it's either going to be a fastball or a hanger.
That's swinging a miss, strike 3. Oh, come on, Trey. That was ball 4. Apparently so. All right, so you got Harrison at third and Bohm at first, right? And then we got Jeff Hoffman now to take over for Matt Strom here.
Let's take the obvious. Can't let him score no more.
At the top part of the Mets lineup up here with Marte.
All right, boom.
Marte has 2 hits today. He's 2 for 3.
That's fouled off. No balls in the strike. That's fouled. Swung and a miss, strike 2. That's outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That's why the Yankees ain't gonna be ain't shit. That's what I'm saying.
Maybe it's a gift. Does he have kids at the bar? Maybe a gift. What's going on? All right, I got it here. 1 and 2.
And the 1-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Good slider by Jeff Hoffman.
This was a gift from Marte's girlfriend who gave it to him during a trip to Paris just before the start of spring training several years ago. She had owned the necklace for a while, but she didn't often wear it. So when Marte tried it and liked the way it looks, Ilani gifted it to her. He said, I like cartoons. We go to Disney all the time, and my kids are the ones who really have the most fun when we go down there. There we go.
First pitch is in there. 1 ball, no balls and a strike.
Especially if you have a few kids, it's just special times. They do have good turkey legs. Yes, they do.
And that was just a shitty swing. No balls and 2 strikes on the back-to-back slider.
Let's go behind that. There's also a Popeye method. Apparently, that Popeye, when the first one that went to 7,000 feet. 0-2 to Lindor. Lindor is 2 for 3 today. Hoffman set to go.
And the 0-2. It's a bit low. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Had no issues going back to the well. Now go country hardball and blow it right by him.
Hoffman, his last 4 appearances, a 12.27 ERA.
That is swung and a miss. Strike 3. Back-to-back strikeouts by Jeff Hoffman.
Pretty good slider going today. Good splitter. Which Phillies should be heading to the All-Star game. Will Corey and Ricky debate that and more on the latest Phillies Talk podcast presented by Team Toyota. Find it wherever you listen to podcasts. Now let's go start with Nick.
All right, so now I got Peter Alonso now to face Jeff Hoffman. I see some good back-to-back pitches. That is chopped on the ground. Foul.
Baseline foul. What a play by Harrison into the sunlight. And Bolt goes running for his life. Good thing it was foul because Alonso would have been safe. Yes, he went Kirby right there trying to shade his eyes.
Hey, Bob, there's a thing called wear sunglasses if you can't see. Jesus Christ. It ain't that hard to figure that shit out. It's called sunglasses.
Alonso does have an RBI.
And the 0-1. That's a little bit outside. 1 ball, 1 strike to Alonso.
1 ball and 1 strike.
And then 1-1. That's popped up, and that's going to be easy can of corn for Schwarber. And Schwarber will make the catch for out number 3. So bottom.
And it's a 1-2-3 hitting by Hoffman. Holding did a heck of a job to get through this part of the line. Middle of the 8th, Phil's down 2. It was 1995.
Alrighty. Shout out to the 5 that's in the chat, though, man. Or just tuning in. Oh, damn. Alrighty. Bottom 8th we go. And the Phillies still down 2. All right. Yeah, these commercial breaks are boring as shit, but it's whatever. All right.
Valley Audi dealer. This was electric. At the time, it was the Phillies' first run.
Yeah, that's a long one, about 3/4 way up that batter's eye. That's our Audi electric
So now we still got Ottavino to face Castellanos, Harper, and JT.
all-star.
And the first pitch is way outside of the other batter's box. 1 ball, no strikes. But overall, overall 3 for 3. So Castellanos 3 for 3. That bumps his average to 317. And the 1-0. Oh. And he holds up. 2 balls, no strikes. And that, come on, Nick, that was there. That's outside. 3-1.
Get a base runner to bring the tying run to the plate. Here in the bottom of the 8th inning, the Phillies trailing by 2. Game 2 of this series. Mets won the series up at Citi Field.
And the 3-1. That's inside, ball 4, and that's going to be the leadoff walk for Nick Castellanos.
Mets are 5-14 in the month of June. Meanwhile, the Phillies are 14-6 in the month of June.
So we got Harper is already 0 for 2, and the first pitch is in there. Strike 1. No balls and a strike. Overall, career-wise, 1 for 6 against Adam Ottavino in a lifetime. And the 0-1 is way outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Good Lord.
It'd be tough to see. You see a lot of
The count's even. 1 ball, 1 strike to Harper.
snailing pitches by Hoffman.
Now the 1-1 pitch. That is foul. Now it's 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Harp's got the longest he's ever gone without a home run. It's the longest drought of his career, 91 at-bats.
It counts 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the pitch is outside, 2-2.
He's up for bodies in sun. The batter's eye's dark. Halfway between Lindor and Nemo.
And the 2-2. That's ball 3 and a back pick, and Nick gets in there. So it's now 3-2 on Bryce Harper.
3-2 to Harper.
And down to it. Shocking Nick's running here.
Now I want to send him.
Bryce here. Good pitch.
And the 3-2. And just gets a piece of it. And Alvarez looked like he kind of, a little bit, took a little bit of shot, but it looks like he's a little bit okay, but shit. So the count's still count still holds full. And the 3-2. And Harper still gets another piece of it. Still 3-2.
Price is 0 for 2 in the walk today. Walked back in his first at bat, popped out, and then struck out. He's the tying run.
And the 3-2 pitch once more. That top on the ground. And that'll moves Nick Castellanos over to second. Now we got JT, and honestly, don't really have much faith in JT at this point. A quick meeting on the mound. And you got David Robertson now warming up in the pen for the Mets. Oh, damn. Overall, JT is 2 for 6 with 2 walks and 2 strikeouts against Adam Ottavino. And the count's out now. 1 ball, no strikes. And we got time called. All right. Shout out to the 8 that's coming to the chat, man. And the 1-0 to JT. And swings and misses, and that's even the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the 1-1. That's it outside. 2-1. That shot foul. All right. So we got to count 2-2. And the pitch. And JT holds up. Now it's a full count on JT. And the 3-2. That is fouled off. Even though that should have been ball 4, but Counts out 3 balls, 2 strikes on JT.
Castellanos takes his lead off the second.
And the pitch. Outside, ball 4. Now here comes Bryson Stott with the runners on first and second with only 1 out here.
Pitching change. Phillies have 2 on with 1 out.
And we're going to pitching change here, and it's going to be David Robertson. And all that good stuff. So let me just do that. Boo. All right, David Robertson's coming in. And bam. All righty. I mean, I don't think the bats need to wake up, but we need to put it consistently, though. Mm-hmm. Ready.
They make their only trip to Citizens Bank Park for an early matchup versus the Phillies. It's Monday, July 24th.
So we got Bryson Stott to face off against David Robertson.
The last one is 6:05. The first one and the second one are 6:40. Secure your seats today by going to Phillies.com. David Robertson on the hill for the Mets before the ball game today. He was presented with his National League Championship ring. Dave Dombrowski, John Middleton came out and presented David with his ring. 2 different stints with the Phillies. David Robertson has been closing for the Mets. And the first one,
Yeah.
Tommy John, right?
He did.
Came back with the Cubs, and then he came over to the Phillies to help them get to the World Series.
Gotta tell you, his glove is very bright.
I didn't look at it. Oh yeah, that orange.
Here's Bryson Stott.
That's outside. 1 ball, no strikes from David Robertson. And the 1-0. That's inside. 2-0.
It's going to be a 5-out try to get a 5-out save.
I would think so. Unless he tries to match up in the ninth inning. But yeah, I would think so.
That's popped up, and that's going to be in the seats. And the 2-1. That's popped, and that's fouled back. Evens the count, 2 balls, 2 strikes. And that's fouled off. Still holding 2 balls, 2 strikes on Stott. And Stott today is 2 for 3.
Stott's got 2 hits today. Got 2 runners on here at the bottom of the 8th inning. Phillies down 2.
And the 2-2. And then it's before 6-3, and that's going to do the fucking 8th. Top of the 9th we go. Typical bullshit. Oh shit. You ain't kidding. We just can't drive the fucking baseball. That's the fucking problem. Oh man. All right, top of the 9th we go.
Special instruction for Phillies players, coaches, and baseball academy instructors. At home, call 610-520-3400 or go to PhilliesCamps.com. Well, we go to the 9th inning, and the goal for Dylan Covey is to keep it at a 2-run game. He is scheduled to face Tommy Pham.
And lovely, we got Dylan Covey out on the fucking bump. What the fuck? Yeah, of course we don't use our fucking high. Can't use our better arms. Really?
Tommy Pham is 1 for 3. He struck out, flied out, and singled and driven in a run.
And the first pitch. That's in there at 95 for strike 1. That swung and a miss strike 2. Looked like a cutter or maybe a slider. And just toss it right in the other batter's box. That's a bit high. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2. Oh, man. And Nick, to answer to really respond to that, you guys have been hitting rock bottom. And that's swung and a miss strike 3. Y'all still ain't shit. I'm sorry. The Mets ain't doing nothing for me. That's all I'm saying. We got Francisco Alvarez and the first pitch. That's a bit on the outside corner, strike 1. No balls in the strike. And the 0-1. Hey, shit, I watch every single game. Trust me, I watch all out of market games. Trust me, I keep around the league. Mets ain't fucking shit. I'm sorry. You got guys like Verlander who, let's be real, I would say overpay for a guy that's finally his age is finally catching up to him. But hi, two and one. I'm just saying, Verlander hasn't really. His age is already finally catching up to him. I mean, damn. Scherzer, I'll give Scherzer the benefit of the doubt. I think he's got at least, I was give him one more good year left before he starts breaking down. I'm just saying. Let's also think to the fact that your bullpen, I would say your bullpen's been kind of hit and miss because ever since when it's very unfortunate because Edwin Diaz, I think, is still definitely the best closer in baseball. I will admit that. But ever since he had that torn ACL, and it just made your bullpen worse, basically. Yeah, I may be a diehard Phillies sports fan, but that doesn't stop me from being a general baseball fan, checking around the league. Trust me, something I think that's what you should do. Counts on no balls and a strike to Mark Canha. And the pitch. 97 at the knees, evens the count. Or sorry, that puts the count. No balls, 2 strikes. And it's been outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Oh, damn. Yeah, 1 ball, 2 strikes on Canha. Oh, like I said, I'm not counting you out to making the playoffs. That's not what I'm saying. It's just I feel like you need, what's the word I'm looking for here? Well, that's gonna be a double play out of the ways. Because I can't think of the damn word at the moment right now. It's just I'm having a brain fart because I can't think of the freaking word at the moment. Because I had the word in my head, I can't think of it at the moment. It's just either shit. That's the thing too. Like, this is where I will sometimes knock on the Mets a little bit too, because before the season started, when I looked at this roster, it's like on paper, I can see this team be 95 wins at most, maybe 95 to about 99. On paper, that's, it's like I said, just the injury. The Reds, you know what? I can see that winning that division because let's remember the NL Central is a fucking woohoo. The Reds, dude, Reds have been very impressive. I will have to admit the Reds have been very impressive. And let's remember the NL Central is a weak ass division, so that's a wide open. Well, then again, same as the AL Central, but yeah, I think the way the Reds can win the division easy for sure. Because I mean, the Cubs are kind of starting to catch fire. The Pirates, I think they're kind of sputtered out a little bit. I think it was they won was that 12 straight, 13 straight? I can't think of it at the moment. But they won double-digit games. I know that for a fact. And that's just, I mean, Elliott, and that's the one thing too. I actually brought up. Well, I didn't say I brought up a point, but I want to bring this point up because ever since Ellie De La Cruz was called up, because in my mind, I'm thinking to myself, man, it seems like India's gonna be like the odd man out of Cincinnati, but we'll see how that goes. Because that's the way But we'll see. But we're going to the bottom of the ninth. Like I said, I'll try to do as much MLB games as I possibly can. The Reds can definitely. To answer your question fully, yeah, the Reds can definitely, if they keep playing with this kind of baseball. Now, the downside is, it's the pitching for me. That's what worries me. With the offense, it's fine. It's the pitching. The starting pitching is what concerns me a little bit. That's all I'm saying on the Reds. And Bohm will foul that for the first pitch out of play. And that's going to be called by Alonso for out number 1.
First pitch, jam pop up to the first baseman. Long territory out. Tell you what, I'm sure what. They just threw the ball to Dave Roberts and he ducked like he can't. Why would you bunt? Bunt to third if no one can see. And just keep going to second, third.
And the first pitch to Marsh is fouled back. And that's going to be out of play. And the 0-1, that's been high, 1 ball, 1 strike. That's inside, 2-1. And that's going to be another base hit for Brandon Marsh.
Because he did have the base hit before. We'll let it roll.
I wouldn't say the White Sox. The White Sox, I can't put my faith into them. Seattle, I mean, realistically, in the way that the AL West is kind of, well, then again, we have to wait to see how the second half plays. And that's going to be a game-ending double play. And the series is now even at 1 game apiece between the two. And Mets win up 4-2 to even the series because let's be real, my offense has been fucking terrible. That being said, appreciate when it came in, and like I said, I'll be back at it for AW Collision. And as I said, and after that, well, we'll see what's going on later in the week because, it's gonna be interesting. We're gonna got some good stuff coming for going up for the rest of the week. So that being said, if you guys are new, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe, and I am